Yeah. Glitch the guarantee. E&E. With your boy shit. Glitch, nigga. Shit, I'm about to flood the streets like when the levees break. Criminal minds, my Garcia can navigate. Flowing while I'm blowing this gas. Nigga, no brakes. Niggas not seeing me ever. I mean, no dates. Fuck around and end up gone. You getting misplaced. E&E the shit that I claim. You dealing with grace. Took over the game by storm like Rain's mixtape. Thankfully, I've been up in smoke like my mixtape. Counting cheddar shit, I'm about to make a grilled cheese. Niggas be faker than bad bitches with good weeds. On my John Wick shit like Keanu Reeves. Replacements won't be enough. You need the whole team. I've been a G since I could finish my ABCs. Kept it a buck, so real niggas look up to me. This butcher boy shit get crazy. When it's sick of me, I'm coughing out these dope bars till they sick of me.
Can't get rid of me, still can't find a remedy. Still blowing palmers, and fill cups of Hennessy. E&E, we own our shit independently. When I go out on a limb, I take extremities. I can see right through on transparency. Heard they self-esteem low, insecurities. Now or never, like glitch the guarantee. What's the recipe? King L's Reflection 3. All these chapters in my life, you can turn a page. Books can't tell you my story, gotta live a day. Glitch got my back, yeah, you can copy that. Man, we control the seat, you can copy that. Leave your whole state red like Republicans. Putting fire on the track, now it's bubbling. Butcher boys, E&E, you in trouble, kid. At first 100 mil, you can double it.
Let's go, let's go. All the hustles getting money, let it show. Let it show. Automatic nigga, how we get the dough. Get the dough. If it ain't paper, then we probably gotta go. Gotta go. Butcher boy shit, nigga, let's go. Let's go. All the hustles getting money, let it show. Let it show. It's automatic nigga, how we get the dough. Get the dough. If it ain't paper, then we probably gotta go. Gotta go. Butcher boy shit, nigga, let's go.
Blow sick, corona jealous in the motherfucker. Can't even take a step, that's how far I trust you. This black boy turned to shining king under pressure. West side fat jacks, I took more to measure. Shave the extras, that's business starter fees. Street blues, what I taught, royal blood flowing free. Power on my mind, no it's a gang is kind. Read between the lines, it was in my eye. If they ain't got real lines, it ain't hard to spot a counterfeit. Undefeated, ultra real, Fern Gully Mountain shit. Couple hot shots, turn on the frozen margaritas. Even better when it's served with some flawless peaches. Next year they gotta pay for these flawless peaches. Flawless victories from the flaws that they teach us. Now my flow imitate how I board the plane non-stop. The little J gon' take over with my town side.
Yeah, I get right to it. My nigga, we beg your pardon. We putting niggas back in boxes, yeah they departed. My flow be retarded, sick I need hella help. My groove came back, this must be how Stella felt. We just started kicking it like a yellow belt. We all made it to the pros, this is how LaMelo felt. You better yell out help, here come the double team. You catch me in the spot, then you know that the boy is clean. The Louis V look mean with the magazine. So if you try it, you get shot, no vaccine. If you asleep before I came, then I'm the caffeine. I pull the jokers out the deck, yeah there ain't no laughing. In CEO fashion, we sticking to the business. Wouldn't even let a vegan knock me off my chicken. Something about the BBS when the sun is hitting. Should be flashing like the lights when you getting
Let's go, let's go. All the hustles getting money, let it show. Let it show. It's automatic, nigga, how we get the dough. Get the dough. If it ain't paper, then we probably gotta go. Gotta go. Put your boy shit, nigga, let's go. Let's go. All the hustles getting money, let it show. Let it show. It's automatic, nigga, how we get the dough. Get the dough. If it ain't paper, then we probably gotta go. Gotta go. Put your boy shit, nigga, let's go.
We here, Jack, on an early Tuesday afternoon. You know, we here. Yes, sir. We are here. Tap in, walk with us, tap in, walk with us, smash that like button, click the bell, subscribe to the page and all that. Sharing social engineering. We here. We're gonna do a brief afternoon show. I'm at the crib chilling out. You know, I got all my stuff basically done. I got my grocery shopping done. Been to the gym. Got the laundry doing in the dryer right now. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm just like, well, I got a couple hours to kill before I go take care of what I need to take care of. So I'm about to go sit up here and I'm gonna go live. I've been kind of busy lately. That's why y'all been seeing I ain't been really going live like that no more. But you know what I'm saying? We still got the sports show popping tonight, and we're going live right now. And yeah, we might be having some tomorrow evening as well too. You did, but yeah, this is crazy right here, right? This is absolutely insane. Man, oh man, it's just terrible. You know, this story right here is crazy for lots of reasons, but it's just amazing to me, right? How things work nowadays when it comes to social engineering, social media, and all of that, right? I'll be weak when I'll be looking at this stuff for real, man. You know, we got this chick right here, man. I'm gonna pull her up on the screen for y'all, right? And I ain't gonna perk, man. You know what I'm talking about? I ain't gonna perk. Rhoda is a nice looking broad, man. You know what I mean? One thing for sure, two things for certain, like I always tell over here at Avery Tallman, we ain't no haters over here, man. You know what I'm talking about? We're not no haters, man. And let's just be clear, Rhoda is a very beautiful woman. Her skin is beautiful. She got a decent frame on her. And you know, so we ain't gonna attack her looks or nothing like that. But at the same time, unlike some of you other dudes out there, we definitely ain't simping over her looks either, because she ain't that bad. She all right though. But when this happened, and this is the funny thing about this, because when this happened, all y'all chicks, and some of you dudes too, but a lot of y'all chicks, y'all was really out here just we just the worst. You know what I'm talking about? This is where the whole thing from where would you rather be in the woods with the bear or with a black man? Like, come on, man. Trust me, you would rather be in the woods with a black man than the bear, especially a brown bear. All right? He gonna eat your ass up for sure. That's what's gonna happen. And not in the way that you want to get ate up. But this chick right here had all y'all on her side, defending her. I remember the back and forth on social engineering, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. I remember all of this back and forth when this happened. YouTube, all the live streams, all the panel shows, all the videos, shorts, whatever, right? All y'all defending this broad right here. And come to find out, like real ones like myself, because I know I spoke on this too, was telling y'all she's lying. She lied about the whole entire thing. And it's just crazy to me how this stuff be playing out like this, because it's really kind of sad, because it lets you know the mental depravity, the mental degradation, the mental psychological delusion that resides and abides in a lot of y'all females, man. Especially when it comes to stuff like this, all right? Now, this is not no show to like lambast Rhoda or, you know, put her in some, you know, negative light. I mean, because there's no further assassination to her character than what she's already done up until this point. All right. But as a content creator, I'm going to speak on it. And I think it's important because, like I said, the level of support that this girl got when all this broke off is insane. And it also goes to show that how just chicks are emotional by nature. Y'all are not logical. Y'all are not rational. right? By nature. Not saying that you don't have the ability to be, but it's not your nature to be, right? In situations like this, it's going to show why, for one, you know, a lot of y'all just need to be quiet. Now, I know that sounds crazy, right? I know that sounds crazy. You feel me? Please understand what I mean when I say that. RBG, what's happening, man? Just need to be quiet, and I'm gonna say it straight like that. I've been saying that. I don't know how long I've been saying that. Right? The amount of support this chick got from the mass majority of women, you can say women of color, but women in general, and some of you dudes, is crazy, right? You already know RBG, and she sit up here, and the reason why I'm sticking on this because she specifically blamed black men, right? And we all know, especially here in America, when you cut the semantics, we know when people refer to black men in America, they're talking about us. They're not talking about Haitians, Caribbeans, or Africans. No, they're referring to us, FBA, men. Right? And unlike some of y'all chicks who are FBA women, we ain't gonna sit up here and allow our image to be tarnished by some old, you know what I'm talking about, stuff that's being done by these people coming from overseas that look like us or can pass for us. In this case, pass for y'all. This chick Rhoda sit up here lie about the entire thing like we was telling y'all off top. And the way that y'all was defending this like this was actually a real thing is crazy. What's even more disturbing is the amount of vitriol myself and I know other people who was like, y'all can't be serious with this, that we was getting. Right? A woman beater, misogynist, woman hater, a victim blamer. That was a good one right there. Victim blaming, as if sometimes alleged victims don't play a part in the victimization of themselves. Much like Rhoda. Rhoda was actually a victimizer. She has a history of setting up fake GoFundMe accounts and stuff like that and scamming people out of their money. She has a history of that. She's done it before, more than twice. I wonder how many of y'all chicks actually looked into who this broad was before y'all just decided to just defend her because she blamed allegedly some black man. Media is going to take that as us, American, foundational black American men, when it was actually an African dude who she got into it with. And she lied on him. He absolutely did not hit her in the face with a brick. The fact that y'all actually believed that and ran with that is crazy. It's absolutely insane. How many of y'all ever seen or actually been hit? How many of y'all have seen somebody get hit or actually, in fact, yourself been hit in the face with a brick? I've witnessed people get hit in their face with a brick. And let me tell you like this, you get hit in the face with a brick, skin is going to be torn, lacerated, gashed, gouged, and bleeding. You're going to have a scar from that. Much like the two people who I witnessed personally get hit with bricks have to this day. All my people's on Facebook tapping in. What's happening? Monique Robinson was good. The Butcher 123. What's happening with you, bro? Y'all tap in, man. Y'all all remember when this happened. Y'all remember when this happened. All the support, all the backing, all of the you niggas this and y'all black men this and y'all, man, shut up, man. This broad lying. And y'all believed her, man. I mean, y'all actually believe, a lot of y'all chicks, millions of y'all chicks actually believe this broad. What my man RBG say? FBA's taking the fall for a tether fight is awful. If she got hit in the face with a brick, she be mumbling like designer, not talking like she was that video. Exactly, man. No, nobody. No, that's the thing, BG. Only real ones knew this broad was lying. A lot of goofies are out here who are manipulated by the imagery they see on social engineering. Y'all call it social media. And they actually believed this chick. They believed her when she said, I was at the club and a black guy, really an African dude, a true African American, not a foundational black American like me and you, most of us, but no, an actual African American, if he was that. And he didn't even do it. She said that he asked her for her number and she refused, so she busted. He busted her upside her head with a brick. Right? And I know it's a lot of y'all, black women especially, who did not believe this girl, but I want y'all to know and understand there was a lot of y'all that did. And not only believed her, but supported her and came at guys like me and other content creators, calling us victim shamers, calling us misogynistic, calling us woman beaters. This shit was wild, man. I remember that, man. I don't forget nothing. He said, I thought the men who were on the scene reported that she was lying. So did she just get arrested for this? Let me go catch her. Nah, she ain't just get arrested for it. She got arrested. She has been sentenced for her crime that she got arrested for back when she did get arrested. Right? Well, I don't know. I'm about to pull the video up. Let me go back what I said. I don't know if she got rearrested, but we about to find out because I'm about to play the video. Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page, share on your social engineering. Look, man, the only reason I'm doing this video is because us as a whole, us black men, we got put in the worst frame than we already is behind this broad right here. Right? I'm talking about crazy stuff. Right? Lied about being busted in the head with a damn brick. And that's the whole thing, y'all. It was a lot of people who, when this first came out, they just ran with it. They supported her. They lambasted us as a whole, black men, saying, see, right? When in all actuality, the broad was lying the whole time. And for us, like I said, those of us, us real ones who knew she was lying off top, it's not even that we've been vindicated or anything like that. It's just to show you how people can be manipulated by what they see on social engineering, social media, and be led to think a certain way and believe something is going a certain way, when in all actuality it's not. And it also goes to show how people are taking advantage of people, knowing that people just go along with what they see on social media, especially if it's something that they in any way identify with, especially emotionally. They'll just be more inclined to believe it and go along with it, accept it as true, even though you don't know it to be true whatsoever. That's a human, a human character defect that we all possess until we realize that that's what it is. Right? I'm just trying to find the yeah, man. Me play my brother. We're gonna play one of my brother's video, my brother George Mason making Street Media TV. Right? Bring it up on the screen for y'all, man. This is crazy, man. This girl was talking hella shit, blaming us black men, us FBA, she had something to do with this shit.
So y'all remember Rhoda Osmond, the brick lady? Well, we got some great news. She's finally getting what she deserves. Now, y'all remember she came online some time ago and accused a black man of busting her upside the head with a brick. And she, you know, made that video that was heard around the world with her face swelled up like this and was crying and was alleging that this man did all these bad things to her. Right? Y'all remember this video?
Have I ever done to anybody in my life to deserve this? I never did anything in my life to hurt anybody. Literally, a man asked me for my number. I said no, and he picked up a brick in front of so many men and was like, "What you gonna do?" And I told all these men, like, "Yo, why this man got a brick on my face?" And he's holding a brick.
Now, when she did that video, and then she was outside the club, right? And she was saying that all these black men stood around and did nothing. They watched me get assaulted by this man. And when that happened, there was already a gender war going on social media between the black man and black woman in the community. And I always spoke out against the gender war. But a lot of sisters took off, right? They start going after black men. See, we told you. And they were talking about femicide and
yeah. Shout out to my brother George. We're gonna use George's video, man. Listen. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. This is why I'm speaking on it. A real one from Columbus, Ohio. And this is why my big bro from Philly, George Macon, speaking on it. Shout out to George. Y'all go subscribe to Street Media TV. My brother do awesome content over there, man. Right? Tap in with George. Tell him I sent you. Right? Every 5.5 hours, a black man is often a black woman. Get out of here. Y'all never asked where those stats came from, who verified them stats, who validated them stats, what studies were done to provide the evidence for those stats. What were the name of the organizations? Huh? Nobody ever asked that. They just took that and ran with it. Right? And this is what I was talking about. This is why I'm doing my show. Because they was coming for our necks on this one when this happened. Black men don't protect black women, and femicide, and man, shut up. It's crazy, man. It can be very sickening at times to see how diluted the levels of delusion, mental, emotional, psychological degradation that a nice percentage of our women have sunk to, man. And I mean that. This is crazy. Wow. Shout out to George. Let's go.
All these things that happen to black women, and like I said, they was having all kinds of YouTube specials, and it got real bad, man, real bad. And everybody was rallying around this woman, right? Because this woman said that this man assaulted her. And we had a video image of her face being swollen. We didn't have video image of the assault, but we had video image of her saying, and this is where they were saying, believe all women. And it was.
Let me pause my brother George right there. This is exactly why we do not believe women. And I know a lot of y'all chicks listening gonna be on some. Well, this is no. This is week. I could do a whole entire week extravaganza marathon show about chicks who then stood up here and lied about being sexually assaulted, about being scammed, about somebody doing them wrong in a relationship, lying about if a dude's kids is his. Man, listen, I could go in. So this is what I tell my young brothers that tap in with me. A couple of my young brothers that I'm gonna play a big homie too, Unc too, right? I tell them to don't believe nothing a chick says. Nothing, right? With the exception of your daughter. Independent of what type of chick her mom is, you might have to use some extra discernment on that. But when I say don't trust with a chick, I'm talking about these chicks out here that you come across as a young mustache, or as a man out here, navigating these streets. Right? Out here in this so-called dating pool, if that's what y'all want to call it, right? I don't believe nothing a chick says. Nothing. Absolutely nothing until proven otherwise. The reason why? Stuff like this. It is in a woman's nature to not be honest. And the more that y'all chicks realize that and accept that, understand that, the easier it will be, and you can get on the path to understanding how you can go along being the most honest version of yourself. That's another topic for another day. The game is to be sold, not to be told. Huh? Put a number 11 in the chat if you think, believe, and accept and know that it is in a female's nature to not be honest. Put an 11 in the chat if you agree with that. I'm not saying that females don't have the capability to be honest. I'm just saying it's in y'all's nature to not be. Understand that. What Monique say, Eve got us kicked out. You hear me? That's why I rock with my sister Monique, man. She said Eve kicked us out of the garden. He said Eve got us kicked out the garden. You know? It is in y'all's nature to not be honest. The worst part of that is honest. That honesty is not even being honest with yourselves. My baby Monique said, I was raised by black women and I don't trust them. I know that's right. I love my black sister to death. And this is not just black women, this is all women. That's why I tell my young brothers, don't believe nothing a chick says. Don't believe nothing a broad says, man. Nothing. You find out for yourself. You do your due diligence. I'm not telling you to be on no sucker hoe ass, going through her phone, getting in contact with her people. I'm going to step your game up. Step your discernment up. Get around some older, polished homies. Develop a relationship with the Most High. Use your discernment that God gave you as a man to be able to determine when this chick, whatever chick you dealing with, whatever capacity you dealing with her, is being honest with you or as honest as possible. Right? And this whole ideology of just believe what women say, just believe what chicks say, just believe it with no question, no investigation, no due diligence, just believe it. No. Absolutely not. You got to put a proof in the pudding when it comes to a guy like me. You got to show me. I got to see it. I don't just believe it because you say it. Right? Because chicks lie. And this is a prime example. The worst part about it is she like kind of like muddying the waters because she's black, but she's not foundational black American, but she will be looked at as a black American woman when she is in fact an African American woman. Right? who's hijacking y'all's image because she passes for y'all. So now everybody else think that this is how y'all get down. And then that leads to, this is why we don't believe bitches. Straight like that. Because that's what I said, man. We don't believe bitches. I know I don't. And if you're a real one, I know you don't too. See, a lot of you goofy ass dudes, so y'all been deprived, man. I would even say depraved to an extent too, because y'all be just sitting up here because y'all not used to having any type of experience with women, different women at that, let alone different races of women. So y'all come online and y'all see this goofy shit and y'all just be like, blah, 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 blah. But when a real one like myself or ones that tap in with me, when I know, we just see right through it. Knowing she was lying about the whole thing, and she got y'all for like 42 racks. That's not the first time she's done it. Where's the retribution for that? Where's the justice for that? Is what she got justice for that? Scamming people out of their hard-earned money that they go to work for, most of us. Lying to gain an audience and a following on social engineering. See, this is the aspect, this is a double-edged aspect that I absolutely love. And I ain't gonna say hate because I don't really too much hate a lot of stuff, but I'm gonna say I resent about the internet and social engineering, social media. I love how social media can allow regular people like myself, like y'all, my brother, my sister, to make a very lucrative situation for ourselves by our internet social media presence. I love that, but I also hate how, or I ain't gonna hate, I resent how it can do that for somebody who is totally undeserving of it, who has no intentions on doing any form of good or positive or any type of giving back to the community or people who support their content in any type of positive way. Big E, what's happening with you, man? Man, 42 racks will change anybody's life right now, RBG. Put a number 11 in the chat. Put a number 11 in the comment section on Facebook. If you was to instantly get 42 grand, 42K, 42 stacks, 42 racks in your account right now, would that not exponentially increase your life right now? I know it would mine. I'm talking about 42 tax-free, you don't owe nobody, just in your account right now. 42 bands. Oh, I know a lot of stuff can get done over here at Casa de las Stacks with 42 racks, Jack. You don't talk about it. Right? But I couldn't even wake up and look at myself in the mirror knowing I done scammed my people out of 42 bands just because I can use my charismatic, magnetic personality to do so. I don't think that's cool. Right? Think about what I'm saying now. 42 racks. I know I could use 42 racks right now. Tax-free. I don't owe nobody, just lump sum 42 bands. Most people ain't never seen that much money at one time in their life, especially in their account. Right? And this is what Rhoda got up out of people, and she's done this before. Rico, my brethren, what's good with you, homie? Right? Let's go, man. Let's finish listening to George, man. Shout out to George.
It got real bad to the point where the man that was accused of all of this, they did an interview, and he spoke and he said this.
Man accused of the viral brick throw.
He's a black man, but he's not an FBA man. Understand when people say there were lots of black men standing around, they ain't talking about no African niggas, man. Let's be clear. When people in America use the term of black man, they're not talking about an African nigga. They ain't talking about a Caribbean nigga. They're not talking about a Latino nigga. They're talking about us, foundational black Americans, niggas. They talking about us, Jack. Believe that. It don't matter if they're not us. If they look like us, can pass for us, even if it's other people, other pale colored people, they talking about us, Jack. Yeah, they talking about us, man. Please believe that. It wasn't even us that did not throw the brick at her. It was an African ass nigga. You could tell by his ankle. You could tell by his ankles and his loafers, he ain't one of us. It's a look that it's just a bones. We don't look the same. We don't look the same. We just don't. Right? Right? And we got to understand, we got to know that, man. Yeah, she did, Big E. She specifically said black. We know when we referring to black men in America, we're not talking about Africans. We're not talking about Caribbeans, black or Afro-Latinians. No, Latinos. We're talking about foundational black American niggas. Us, me, Big E, you, Rico, my homeboy Boo Boo, my brother Boo Boo from the hood, my brethren. They talking about us, Jack, and nobody else. And you think we ain't gonna sit up here and defend our image? This ain't us. We don't do that, man. Dudes don't. I'm not saying that there ain't a black guy, American guy, who done sit up here and did some goofy shit like that, because I'll be lying. What I'm saying is that is not what we do. We don't do that so much that a chick could be like, this dude, he'll be with, you be more or less hear a dude call a broad a bitch or something like that, or maybe, you know, maybe throw a drink on her or something like that. But niggas ain't running around hitting bras with bricks because they're refusing to give us their number. Right? Now, you do have some instances, and these are very extreme and rare, but it has happened with dude that sit up there, ask the chick for a number, and I think they done stabbed the girl, shot the girl, something like that. But that's rare. That's not something that happens a lot, right? He said he sits like a girl. Yeah, like I said, when I seen this video, I said, man, dude look like a fun boy, man. Big E said he look like he fresh off that Serengeti, huh? Yeah, man, they talk about us, and this is what I be trying to tell y'all, man. This is why it's important for us to stick together. This is why it's important for us to get on code. This is why it's important for us to delineate, right? Delineate doesn't mean hate. It means to separate and divide. Focus on us as FBAs. Focus on us, get our household together. And then when we do that, then we can interact with the rest of the mind. That means separating our culture, anything that is being misconstrued, when it's really these tether ass, as y'all say, these old African-American, actual African-American ass niggas, when they doing goofy stuff, we gotta be like, no, that's not us. That's them niggas, not us. That's not us FBA niggas. That's them tether real African-American niggas doing that bullshit. And I'm talking about the broads and the dudes, the females and the males, the men and the women, the Africans, because y'all both do fuckery. You're trying to project their degenerate, scamming ass culture onto us. Right? And we all get grouped in together. Nah, man, we gonna separate and divide us from them like how they do from us. They say, oh, I know Dominican. He said, I know black, I'm Dominican. I'm not black, I'm Jamaican. I'm not black. I'm African. I'm Nigerian. Right? Look at this dude right. Check this dude right here out, man. This dude, for one, got his legs crossed like a broad. He got on loafers with no socks, and I'm pretty sure it's cold outside. And he got that he just looked very feminine in his way he's sitting right now. Like a broad. Look at his face right there. It just, let's go, man. Pause, man.
Reached out to me for his first interview.
Hold on. let me show my people's on face so y'all can see this too. All right. Look at this guy, man.
This was a well thought of plan, a diabolical plan.
Olin Douglas is a father, son, and small business owner. But in September, allegations made by 33-year-old Rhoda Osman nearly put it all at risk.
It caused people who I thought really knew me to come.
For one, he got that African hairline. Now, he probably might be second generation. He might be from over here. He might have been raised over here a little bit. But this man's name is Olin. That is not an African American. That is not a FBA name. That's, you know. Look at the beard. He got the beard with no mustache game. You know them African niggas is known for that, man. We don't really, you know, I've been seeing a lot of you dudes do that, though, man. Y'all got to relax with that, man. Y'all got to relax with the beard with no mustache, man. Looking like a goddamn creep out here, man. Talking about this Rhoda Osman chick, that African chick, man, who sat up there and lied, says this dude right here, who ain't one of us, sit up there and hit her in the head with a brick. And she got all that money from the GoFundMe and all of that, man. That's what they say, Monique. Me no negro. Damn, Patrick, what's happening with you, man? Let's go.
Betrayed me.
Douglas says he met her at a club near the Galleria as she wore a mask that only revealed her eyes. He invited her to an after party.
It's as if she was trying to get in some type of conflict.
But says she was aggressive and very intoxicated. They ended up in a car with friends.
She physically didn't start touching me until I asked her to leave.
Uh-oh. What's going on there? Hell was that?
So you gotta get out.
Outside the car, Houston police say
You gotta get
surveillance
out.
video then showed Osman slapping him in the face before he hit her back with what appears to be a
That niggas line up, man. No nigga running around. He don't. That look at this. He could pass for one of us, but he ain't one of us. Right? He got that African ass hairline. You feel me? And I ain't got nothing against my African brothers and sisters, man. The ones that's cool. You heard? He got that Louis Vuitton smoking jacket on. He got the Louis Vuitton smoking jacket on with the loafers with no socks, man. You know?
plastic water bottle in hand.
You should never hit a woman in general, but...
And let's talk about that, y'all. This goes along with believing everything a chick say. You should never hit a woman. Right? Never. You should never hit a woman. So if a woman come up and slap fire out your ass, you ain't supposed to do nothing. If a woman come and spit in your face, you ain't supposed to do nothing. If a woman come and slap her bloody ass tampon on the table in front of you, knock your food over and stuff, you ain't supposed to do nothing. If a woman give you an STD, you're not supposed to do nothing. If a woman sit up there and lie on you, Yellow D, so I nigga had the Louis Vuitton smoking jacket on. You know what I'm talking about, man? Look at this dude, man. We don't rock shit like that, man. That's that African nigga shit, man. You know, so if a woman sitting here and lie and say that she is pregnant by you and got you thinking that this little boy is yours, 10 years later you find out it's not, you should still never. I'm tired of these soft ass narratives, man. Right? My nigga Dan Patrick say, shit, if that's the case, I have to sure you can that bitch. Sure you can. Sure you can. You know what I'm talking about, man? You feel what I'm saying, Rico? My man Rico said, I'm going to peel her muffin cap back blue, Jack. You hear me? With the hand of God. I don't know what's up with y'all dudes who be going along with that ideology, man. Right? I don't know what's up with y'all niggas. I don't know where y'all was raised. I don't know who raised y'all. I'm telling you right now, man, nah, man. No, we need to get rid of that sentiment. I'm not saying that it's okay to beat on a broad. You should be slapping a broad up. No, I'm not saying that. Who does that? What real man out here thinks of putting his hands on a broad in any type of way but to caress her, to massage her, to lift her chin up and say, baby, you good? That's the only way we want to sit up there and put our hands on y'all. Now, if you do some stupid shit like all that stuff I just said, then we're going to put our hands on you in a different way, and you will be deserving it. So we can get rid of this. You should never put your hands on a woman. Bullshit. There's context into everything. My man Yellow D said, I'm going to smack fire flames out that broad, and I'll take it up with Yeshua Hamashiach later. You did? My man Rico said, I'm going to peel her muffin cap back. The former pretty boy was had it. Right? Let's go, man. Shout out to our brother George Mackey. Y'all go subscribe to my brother George, man.
I didn't want to hit her, actually. It was like she hit me and I just reacted.
So now when they did video surveillance, when they checked the video surveillance footage, they saw her slapping him and him hitting her with a plastic bottle, like to get her off, like to get her away, right? But then we found out that some time ago, she accused the police of doing some stuff and had to GoFundMe and raise money.
See, she's a repeated offender in this. She's a repeat scammer. She's a serial scammer, y'all. She sit up here and come up with these conniving and these very sneaky and very you know what I'm saying, scandalous ass scams. You know, these little doohickeys to get people out of their money while trying to be internet famous, social media famous with her so-called traveling and blogging. Y'all know everybody want to be a content creator nowadays, but everybody's not actually good at it or even creating quality content. See, I want y'all to understand why they came up with this term content creator. They came up with that name because they want to give it what it really is. It's journalism. And since they want to destroy true journalism, they're going to compound it, conflate it with this Orwellian newspeak term that don't really mean shit called a content creator. It doesn't say just because you have the ability to create content doesn't mean it's good content, doesn't mean it's meaningful content, doesn't mean it's useful content, doesn't mean it's educational, informing game field to help somebody become a better version of themselves or put them up on game about something that they need to be privy to. Content. You already know what it is. Yellow D, man, go handle your business, cuzzo. Right? My man, the former pretty boy, came through with the contribution to the show. Y'all don't let that brother be alone, man. Y'all sit up there and hit that goddamn super chat, super thanks, super gift, super like, all that. Hit that cash app. Right? This broad sitting up here lying.
On this one, she raised $42,000. So she was running scams the whole time. So that believe all women stuff. Let me say this. I keep telling y'all. In the house of dysfunction, the black woman is just as dysfunctional as the black man. We both got our flaws. This is why I rock with my brother George. Because like me, he keep it even across the table. We all got our dysfunction. We all have our nefarious ways about us. When it comes to us, FBA, brethren and sister. And it's not so much of a moral finger wagging thing or who this more than us and it's those more y'all. Nah. We gotta be able to call this stuff out and have a conversation about it, especially when people who are not like us, who get confused, misconstrued for us, doing things that reflect on our image. Right? Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page, share on your social engineering. Issues. Now, mind you, this is a tether, right? She's not even foundational Black American. She on here doing all this foolishness, right? But it gets pushed in. It's just Black people. No, she's part of that group. But she's been here doing this stuff, right? And getting Black men in trouble. Now, when you see that her face all swollen up, had she got punched, she'd have been bleeding. There'd have been like a tear of the skin.
The same thing I said, y'all. Listen here, man. Most of us, a lot of y'all that tap in with me are actual real ones, right? Actually come from the turf or whatever city y'all come from. We probably all grew up very similarly, right? Meaning we have some of the same experiences. You know, we got our regional differences, like I always say, how we dress, how we talk, you know, whatever. But yeah, crack, heroin, weed, gang banging, all that stuff is everywhere where it's us. So we all have very similar experiences growing up, which is why, you know, we need to recognize that, as negative as it may seem, it's a tie that binds us and we can use to transform it to something different and positive that can actually work for us. Right? And this is what I was alluding to earlier when I said these people, they're getting mistaken for us. And please don't make no mistake. They talking about us. When they refer to Black people in America, they talking about us. They're not talking about Africans, Black Latinos, Caribbeans. No, they talking about us, Jack. And when these scamming ass Africans do shit like that, they're not saying that, no, they saying this, the Blacks talking about us. But they separate themselves from us. And this is, like I said, this ain't to lambast or, you know, call out my African brethren and sisters, but, you know, I chop it up with y'all. Y'all the one that's the real ones amongst y'all who is cool, or at least has the testicular and ovarian fortitude to keep it real and stay what it is. Y'all don't fuck with us for the most part. Y'all don't. Y'all don't, man. And I mean, and it's cool. It ain't even like we mad or nothing about it, though. It just is what it is, though. Y'all fuck with us to the extent that it benefits y'all, but as soon as it don't, that's where that separation come in. I know Black. I know Black. I Caribbean. I Latino. I Dominican. I Nigerian. I'm South African. I'm Somalian. No. All that stuff is over with. Them days is dead. Y'all got to sit up there and fight y'all own battles. Y'all got to sit up there and catch y'all's own fade, man. Y'all got to put y'all's own work in, man. You did? Y'all sit up there and accept Rhoda Osman. She was Somalian, Eritrean, Ethiopian, one of the three, maybe Kenyan, maybe Sudanese, right?
Type of mark. They are saying that she had an allergic reaction to something which made her face blow up like that. It didn't come from an assault, a physical assault from a man, right? But the investigation wasn't finished.
According to court documents, the footage didn't match what Osman told police, that a male Uber driver threw a brick at her and tried to kidnap her, that she did her own investigation and was told that Douglas was the one who assaulted her. Wow. She's now charged with theft because prosecutors say she made it up and tried to profit from this GoFundMe that raised more than $42,000.
It's been a divide between, you know, Black men, Black women, and it's been... It's really evil what she did.
If police didn't have this surveillance video, this evidence that basically clears you, what kind of situation do you think you would be in?
I would be that guy that hit a girl with a brick. I'm Black. I'm surprised I didn't get arrested in 30 seconds from this going out.
Douglas says he's received death threats from complete strangers.
She's just manipulating people using their pain, and that should be the true crime here.
He hopes people online will be more conscious.
The internet is the internet. It's not real life all the time.
It's never been easier to start a podcast than with Riverside. Here's how it works. First, go to riverside.fm and open an account, and then you'll be able to capture high-quality video and audio from practically anywhere in the world. When it comes to editing, Riverside is perfect for beginners. Even if you have zero experience, you can use their AI tools and intuitive editing features to create a professional look.
And I spoke with Houston police this evening. They tell me that the Major Offenders Division investigated this alleged assault, but the evidence in the case led them to this theft charge against Osmond. Tonight, she does remain wanted, but in an Instagram comment from her page, she said that she's been harmed and abused and looks forward to her day in court.
The crazy part about this is once she got outed and they said that they had surveillance footage and they found out that she was telling a lie, instead of her coming out and just telling the truth and getting out in front of this and actually respecting black women to tell the truth, because she know that there's a lot of black women out here that are victims, that need to be protected, that need help from a lot of crazy men out here. That's a fact. That happens, right? I'm a father of daughters. I'm a husband, right? So I get it. There are women out here that need to be protected. And every man that's watching this will agree that there are women out here that need to be protected. But a woman like this that's lying, she does.
An absolute fact. Like I just said earlier, I got a daughter, a sister, a mother, aunties. I got female associates, friends, women that are near and dear to me who deserve protection because they carry themselves as such, you know, right? We're not talking about them. We're talking about this broad. And she absolutely represents, and it's crazy because she ain't even one of us, but she still represents. This is why I be telling y'all chicks, if y'all think this stuff is cool, y'all go along with this stuff. Or if y'all feel like it ain't got nothing to do with me, blah, 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 then you can't complain or be upset or feel any type of way when you get caught up in the group and judge with everybody else and treat it with everybody else. This is why us, man, you know, us black men, FBA men, we ain't going, man. We're going to defend our image. Nah, that ain't us. We ain't doing that. That's why y'all hear us saying the stuff we saying, because we ain't about to sit here and let them destroy our image and tarnish it any more than what it already is. Especially when we ain't even guilty of the stuff. We ain't out here hitting bras in the head with bricks because they don't want to give us their number. Has it happened? Yes, of course it has. Is it something that we've known for doing? No. Are we the face of it? Absolutely not. If you think we're about to sit up here and allow the mainstream media to continuously, perpetually destroy our image by accusing us of behaviors that we're not the majority of at fault or guilty of doing, then y'all got us all the way fucked up, bro. Straight like that. Shout out to my brother George. Let's go.
Does those women a disservice. She's not respecting those women because
and sadly, and this lets y'all know that this Jezebel spirit, if that's what you want to call it, this permeates through all cultures, groups of women. It ain't just resorted to just arguing. Y'all dudes is goofy. That's what I'm saying about a lot of you niggas, man. A lot of you niggas have become so manipulated, so corrupted by social engineering that y'all really do hate black women. Y'all hate y'all's own women. This is a group of you dudes out there. I'm never going to deny that. Right? And y'all would allow this chick who ain't even one of us, but look like one of us, or to some extent could pass for one of us, or represent herself like she one of us. So when she do some goofy shit like scamming people out of their money by saying one of us when it was really one of them that she got into it with, now that's just a further tarnish on our image. But now we got to be how like they are and separate ourselves from that. How they separate themselves from us and say, oh, no, we're not like those black Americans. No. I'm Nigerian. We need to be like that. Like, oh, no, 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 no. We don't get down like that. We players over here. You feel me? And that's crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? Rest of the essence of Pimp C. You can't never let the little head beat the big head out, man. Right? This girl's a liar, a scammer, a cheater, manipulator. right? Tap in.
You come on here and you accuse a man of doing something that he didn't do, and have everybody run over to help you to find out that you was telling a lie the whole time, and instead of you telling the truth, you still talking like this.
I'm asking you guys to help support not just me, but our entire community, because I cannot do this by myself. Not only am I a mother, I'm a full-time student and a full-time employee. And I have given the Houston Police Major Assaults Unit a confession video. I literally done all the work for them, and also gave them a confession video of Olan Douglas saying that not only did he assault me, but that he does not care. And there's also other audios that I have given him that he has said he wants to monetize this. He also said that he will never get arrested in Houston. And now I'm starting to believe him, because who does he have in his pockets when you have a whole confession video, you have hospital records, you have police records? Like, what is going on? I have left them over 20 messages, over 20 emails. And guess what? They will not respond to me or update me. But they respond to people and pick-me's and red pill losers who have nothing to do with this case. They don't even live in Houston. They are just agents of chaos. And what is happening is that they want to tone police all of us. They want to let all gendered oppressed people know that if you ever speak out, you will be punished, and you will be punished badly. And these people are mad because they tried to unalive me. They tried to leave me for dead, and I'm not dead. I'm alive and well. So they are trying to punish me. And I'm trying to let you know that I have reported a few police officers, including Officer Thornton, and a few other officers who were making a joke about this online, and they didn't even know they were being recorded by these people. So I don't know what's going on. They're not going to respond to me. I need you guys to tweet HPD, the Major Assault Unit, and tell them to arrest Olan Douglas. You have a confession video, and you have the responsibility of locking people up who assault people.
So this woman, she
The born pretty boy says she got that 3 o'clock shadow, huh? It's crazy that I'm just saying this is where we at as a society, y'all, man. This is where we at. I agree 100% with Jack when he say these chicks need headphones, not microphones. Meaning a lot of y'all need to shut up and y'all need to listen. Now, I know that may sound harsh. A lot of y'all don't like that, man. I don't care. I don't care. It's true. Now, that's a controversial thing to say right there, right? See, I'm a real one, man. I don't do things for popularity or to gain favor. Like, I don't sit up here and cater, cajole, and coddle my audience or people. I don't do. I'm keeping it 100. It's real talk over here. You might not like it. You might get offended, right? A lot of y'all chicks need to be quiet. Stop talking. And when I say this, I don't mean that you shouldn't talk. I'm not saying you shouldn't have the freedom of speech to say what you want to say. I'm just saying when it comes to certain things, y'all just need to be quiet. Only qualified women who have proven themselves that what they say can be validated and is rational because they've done their due diligence and they're not coming to us with this emotion-filled rants based on absolute nothing or half-researched, ill-researched half-truths that they done got from Google or somebody who they watching on fucking YouTube or something like that. Not actual due diligence. But you know, I'm not one of these guys that don't think that women have anything of value or anything significant to say or add to a conversation, because in the context of a certain conversation, they absolutely do. I'm saying for the most part, I'm saying when it comes to stuff like this, I'm saying when it comes to talk, man, y'all know what I'm saying. This is obvious. People are so sensitive nowadays to where we can't even have real talk no more because people going, you said, if you were real one, you know what I mean. bros talk too damn much and don't even know what the hell y'all talking about. And when y'all are talking, y'all talking about scamming some goddamn body. Bullshit. I don't know, Rhoda be putting on that makeup and using them angles, man, because in some pictures she be looking decent, but when you see that raw skin, you know what I'm saying, she got some tone situations going on. And I noticed that about a lot of Somalian chicks and Eastern African chicks, especially on the Horn area, like Eritrean girls, Somalian girls, Ethiopian girls, Sudanese girls, Kenyan girls, you know, talking about, I noticed that they do be having skin tone variations in their face, especially around like the cheek in this area. You know, I don't know what that's all about, but some of them be looking good, right? I know some very beautiful East African girls. I'm talking about bad. You hear me? Bad. You know? You know? Let's get back to our brother George, man. Tap in and walk with us, man.
Pick Me, Red Pill, like a lot of these people are so caught up in the internet. A lot of this trolling and it's just weirdo clout chasing and so you lied, but then you blame police officers. You file complaints against all these people. You start taking interviews with anybody who would listen. Now, mind you, this woman's guilty. Mind you, she's lying. But she's pushing forward to try to make it seem like she's a victim. She's fighting for women's rights. She's championing and pushing along the things for women. But at the same time, you are enemy to black women. You are doing black women a disservice, right? Because she's still doing interviews and blaming everybody else but herself.
Time. So you have to destroy me because you're telling all these women that if you do what she does, your life will be miserable and you will never be successful. And here I was being successful and very happy.
You think some men are afraid of women like yourself?
Yeah, they're trying to destroy me. And all of those men are in my DMs talking about, haha, you're gonna have to be on OnlyFans now because my sexual
Y'all dudes was in her DM saying she's gonna be on OnlyFans, man. That's crazy. It's tearing your ass up, wasn't they, Rhoda, man? I think Rhoda is a decent looking chick, personally. I don't, you know, different stuff for different folks. I actually think I see some pictures of Rhoda. I was like, damn. You know, and I'm pretty sure those pictures were probably enhanced in some way, you know. But the pictures I seen of her, she was looking kind of all right in them pictures, Jack. But you know, to each his own. Let's get back to her lying ass.
Sexualization is for me, not for them. And because they can't have access to it, they're like, let's destroy her life. So I would have to. But let me tell you guys, for the guys who keep asking me to do OnlyFans, you will never see my body naked, period, ever. It doesn't matter. Even if I got 20 felonies in China and South Africa and here, you will still.
Hold on. She got felonies in China, South Africa, and America? So she a global criminal, huh? She a global scammer, huh? Yeah, makeup does do wonders. So does Photoshop. And you know, photo editing does wonders. All right. I know that personally. All right, let's go.
You'll never see my body. The last thing
She said, you will never see my body. Man, shit get down bad enough, man. She gonna be busting that damn thing open on Instagram Live. You did.
I want to say.
What?
There's one more last thing I want to say. I want to say one last thing. I want everybody to pray for me to have a trial. It is not the onus of me as a black woman who does not have a voice. People who keep saying black woman.
See, FBA women, this is when y'all need to be stepping in and y'all need to be speaking up on this. Hold on, she is not one of us. Right? Not when she used to walk up to men and slap them. She said, I am a black woman. That's what she just sat up there and said. I am a black woman. And she is a black woman. She's just not a foundational black American woman, which she is cosplaying and can be misconstrued, mistaken as, past as. Yeah, that's why I wouldn't suggest no chick do that, because you walk up on me, man, listen here, I'm going to lay your ass down flat. I don't care who you are, man, woman, whoever. The four pretty boy says she's that after Indian curry color. Hell no.
And lied, let's punish her. That's a joke. Because even if a black woman lies, she doesn't have the social or the structure to do anything. So it's a...
This is Expedience Gym Monster 2. And if you're not familiar with Expedience Gym Monster, let's first talk about what it is.
void movement. I don't, even if I was a liar, I couldn't change anybody's life. But I'm not a liar, and I want those people who have lied against me to go on the stand. So if you do support me, pray for a trial, September 17. Let's make Olan, let's make Shorty, because you know who Shorty is, the unhinged. All she does is talk about me. She can't get no clout without me. And let's make everybody else go on the stand. And if it is...
Rhoda is clearly African. She's like, if she's, I'm going to say, Rhoda look like she's Ethiopian, maybe Somalian, right? And they're Muslim people over there. Some of them are Christians, right? Yeah, man. I ain't gonna get, I was about to speak on something, but then I stopped myself mid-thought. I said, you know what? I ain't gonna get into that. Right? I ain't gonna get into that. There's neither here or there. All right? Let's go. No, yeah, for real? I wish, man, listen here, man. You're gonna get your issue, Jack. All that stuff where you go to Walmart or Kroger or Target or some store and people in there throwing stuff at you, pulling pranks, man. I ain't the guy who tried none of that stuff with. It's going to go bad. It's going to completely go bad. I'm telling you right now, it's going to go all the way that you think it was not. It's going to go completely opposite of what you want it to go. All right?
It's a dismissal.
Also, she is pregnant. That's why.
Then tune in to what's next.
Now I'll tell you guys, mental health is real. Mental health is a real thing.
Mental health is very real. A lot of y'all chicks are batshit freaking crazy. Yeah, she Ethiopian, but she either Ethiopian, Eritrean, or Somalian. One of them three. She looks Somalian for real. You gotta add that coconut milk, or if you don't like the flavor of coconut milk, you can just use like some half and half. Right? You did. That curry, boy. That curry is good, but it's spicy, Jack.
Clearly see that this woman is unstable.
And a lot of y'all chicks, I'm saying, a lot of y'all chicks have mental issues, man. Fried to a crisp. I'm talking about deep fried. A lot of y'all have the remnants and the residue of nuts past just residing and abiding all up in you. On top of the familial trauma that you've inherited from your mother and your father. Yeah, that curry gonna tear your stomach up, boy. It's good, but when it's good, when you get some good curry, it's good, and it's definitely gonna sit up there. You're gonna catch the toilet paper on fire, man. You're gonna give yourself you want to give yourself an enema. If you got diarrhea, go eat some Indian food. Right? Yeah, y'all see them videos. That's why I don't eat Indian food. For one, it's too spicy, and I just don't like the way they food tastes. I tasted some good curry, but it wasn't Indian curry. I had good Thai curry, and I've had good Cambodian curry, even African curry. But that Indian shit, y'all see them videos of the Indians? They be street food, unsanitary, everything look dirty. They using stuff with their hands, and no, no, ma'am, no, sir. I'm good to go. I'm gonna sit up here and drop the link, man. Some of y'all can sit up here, come up here and jump on this panel real quick. You understand what I'm saying? Open up the, I'm one of the few content creators that open up the panel for the audience to come up and spit their game and off they ear. You did? Sit up there. Link is in the chat, man. Yeah, Thai curry is good. It's very good. Very balanced. You can go, don't get me wrong, you can get you some very spicy Thai curry, but you can also get some very mild Thai curry that got that curry flavor you want without all that extra spice. You know? Yeah. I'm just, yeah. It ain't, when it comes to Indian food, it's not necessarily, this ain't even necessarily Indian food. This is more Mediterranean style cuisine. I like the tandoori chicken. I don't fuck with no street food, Indian street food, man. I haven't seen no Indian street food vendors in my city, but if I did, I'd probably be cool with them. Let's go.
She's jittery. You know, like you could tell by the way she's moving around and everything. She's impulsive. She's not right in her mind, and she can't be trusted. She don't even trust herself to make the right decisions. Like, she's off her rocker. And she was saying, wait till she have her day in court, and if things don't go well, we'll see at the next stage. But this is the thing. She had her day in court. Ladies and gentlemen, she had her day in court. And let's just say, her having her day in court, it didn't turn out the way she thought it would. It didn't turn out the way. It wasn't good for her at all. Check this out.
Police Department and Harris County District Attorney's Office investigated this case. They found that Rhoda Osmond created a fake GoFundMe to profit off of this, about $42,000. When the jury convicted her, the judge had to tell her to calm down in the courtroom several times. The judge then sentenced her to 10 years of probation, and some of the conditions that she'll have to follow. First, she'll have to serve 90 days in jail. She'll also have to pay full restitution and then go to inpatient substance abuse treatment. But one of the biggest conditions of probation, the judge ordered 10 years of no using social media.
So she...
Hold on. I'm about to bring you up before Pretty Boy. So she got to go to jail for 90 days. She got to pay every bit of that $42,000 back. She got to go to rehab, and she got a 10-year social media ban. What have I been telling y'all? This is the precursor. Stuff like this is the catalyst, the precursor to introducing social credit systems. She can't use social media for 10 years. That's like she's persona non grata. Man, y'all better peep, man. Listen. Everything that I be talking to y'all about over here is literally happening in our society. She got a 10-year social media ban. She cannot engage or interact with social media for 10 years. Do y'all know what's going to be going on in our country in the next 10 years? Did y'all know that Elon Musk is about to launch technology that will allow us to interface with our cell phones? So we don't need to have these devices carrying around us no more to engage and interact with each other via the internet and even cellularly making phone calls. Did y'all know that? Did y'all know that Elon Musk has created technology right now that'll be on the market within the next 8 months that allows blind people to see through devices, implants, microchips inserted in their brain, right? And devices like sunglasses or visors that would allow them to see. Not only allow them to see in 20/20 clear vision, but it also allow them to see in different spectrums as ultraviolet, infrared, and gamma rays. I want y'all to understand that this case right here, I want y'all to pay attention to this case with Rhoda, because this is going to be the catalyst for the social credit systems. A 10-year social media ban. I keep telling y'all about a social credit system coming in, where how and what we allow to do in society, what we have access to, is going to be determined off of how we behave. And since we got people on social media, Rhoda, lying about what happened to her in actual real life, we need to come up with ways to be able to surveil, monitor people, so we know that they're not scamming or lying. Or what better way to do that than to implant chips in everybody, so we can see in real time what everybody is interacting and engaging with via online, interfacing through our phones, computer chips in our brain, and the cloud. So we can't get people scamming people, lying to people. We can't get girls saying that dudes is hitting them with bricks because they ain't giving their number outside a nightclub, because everything's being surveilled and monitored. And since we living in this social credit system, how we behave is going to determine what we have access to. So if you want to live in a decent area, if you want to work somewhere decent and make decent money, if you want to have access to certain healthcare and certain societal amenities, you're going to have to behave your ass in a certain manner. And it's not going to be lying and scamming about people hitting you and doing stuff to you using this feministic ideology that's being promoted on social media, social engineering. Pay attention to this, man. Hold on real quick before let's finish listening to the rest of the video. It's only like a minute left. Let's go.
Yeah, so wait. So she got to do 90 days in prison. She got 10 years probation.
10 years probation.
Right? She got to do inpatient substance abuse program. Right? But the worst part is, especially for these clout chasers and these internet babies, these digital children that can't live without the internet, she got 10 years of no social media. No talking to the people, no getting attention. Man, listen, I guarantee you she would have rather do 5 years in prison than not be able to go on social media for 10 years and get validation from the people. The judge noticed she was off her rocker, and the judge said, listen, you've been on the internet too much, and the internet is part of your problem, clout chasing and running to the internet for attention. I'm going to take that attention seeking away. I'm going to take the internet. And if we catch you on the internet, we're going to revoke your probation and we sending you to jail. That's exactly what she got. Because she was on there, she's been on there twerking, accusing men of doing crimes that could have got that man in serious trouble, accusing police officers, swindling the public for hundreds of for thousands of dollars, and she got to pay back in restitution. She was just running wild. She lucky she only got 90 days.
She lucky she only got 90 days. And then, Patrick, let me tell you how it's work. I tell y'all how it's going to work all the time. I tell y'all how it's going to work all the time. We all already got cell phones, smartphones as they call them. It will be nothing to monitor and surveil everybody. And we already in a pocket watching ass, everybody in your business ass, caring ass society where everybody just all up in each other's business, and everybody feels we all living in this everybody feels the need to expose everybody era. It will be very implement such a system. It's going to work very simple. You're going to be judged off of your behavior. Everybody has a device. Everybody can sit up here and monitor, surveil you, film you. And depending on how you behave is going to determine how you are perceived. And if you want to be ratchet, outspoken, sexually free and liberated, when that becomes societally unacceptable, your credit score will then be cast upon you from the rest of us and anybody you come in contact with. All you got to do is watch movies like The Demolition Man. You can go to Netflix right now and watch an episode on Black Mirror on season 3, episode 1, called Nosedive. I've done shows on this, numerous shows on the social credit center in China right now for damn near 20 years. They've been operating in major cities in China on social credit systems. There are people right now in China, journalists, who cannot use the airplanes, who cannot get an airplane ticket, who cannot use the public transportation system, who don't have access to certain things due to their social credit score. I've been telling y'all about this for years now. That's why China is the model for the rest of the world, because they already got all this stuff going on there. Yes, it's people right now in China who cannot ride the subway because they got a bad social credit score. There's people in China right now who cannot get airplane tickets, can't get certain type of living. They forced them to resort to live in utter squalor in the most dilapidated areas because they have bad social credit scores. Go watch Nosedive, Black Mirror. Listen, y'all, Netflix, Black Mirror, season 3, episode 1, Nosedive. Go watch that episode. That's what I mean when I talk about a social credit system. It can be very much well and easily implemented. We already kind of got them. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. These are social credit gauging platforms. We're kind of already on a social credit system. It just hasn't been implemented to the level to where this is how we are going to be basing and deciding on what we actually is allowed to do. What you know about not being able to send your kids to a certain school, which is going on now, not based off of where you live, but based off of how you behave. We all got phones with cameras. It'll just watch Nosedive. I'm telling you, listen here. Go watch Nosedive. Season 3, episode 1, Black Mirror, Netflix. Go watch it. That's the social credit system. That's how it could be implemented. That's how it's going to work. Right? Let's go.
But this is the thing. What I always say, it's not the fact that she did it. It's the fact that somewhere in her brain, she thought it was okay for her to do it and then carry on like that. That's the scary part. Not the act of what she was doing. The fact that something in her head was telling her it was okay for her to do all that before she even did it. It's the psyche, the mind. And the judge said, I'm taking no social media for you for 10 years. Man, she don't know what to do. They had to tell her to settle down in court. When he told her no social media, she went crazy. Mm-hmm. She went crazy. And I heard people in the courtroom was like, no social media. This is so cruel. This is a cruel punishment. That judge should be off the bench. This is cruel. This is horrible. 10 years of no social media.
That's funny.
Man, this thing is crazy. But y'all gotta let me know what you.
Shout out to our brother George, man. Y'all go subscribe to George, man. Perform Pretty Boy, what's good, man?
What's good with you, fam?
Yeah, I'm sitting up here chilling, man. You know, I had to. It was on my spirit to sit up here and talk about this, man, because this situation with this broad is a little bit more serious and severe than what most people, I think, is even cognizant enough to even understand. Mr. O, what's happening, Joe? Hey man, happy born day to my brother, Mr. O, man. It's my brother born day, man. That's what's up. Happy born day to your brother. Come on up on the panel, man. Spit your game and talk your ish. Go ahead, the form, pretty boy.
Yeah, yeah. Happy born day, Mr. O. That's what's up.
That's what's up. It's beautiful.
Yeah, man. Another year. Well, yeah, beautiful thing, man. But yeah, old girl, man. Old girl, she been at it for years, though. You know what I'm saying? She used to slap dudes like live. You know what I'm saying? They would have her walk. She would be walking through the street and she would film herself. You know what I mean? She would approach mainly white dudes. You know what I'm saying? Look, she looked like a nigga. I'm sorry, bro.
You said she looked like a nigga.
She looked like one of the homies, bro. She she looks like one of the homies right there. Yeah, but yeah, man, Trick. She didn't take her Halloween mask off, bro. It's like trick or treat. You know what I'm saying? Like trick or treat, like a mom. She looked like a man. But anyways, man, yeah, she used to walk up to dudes and be like, she used to walk up to dudes. She used to walk up to dudes and be slapping them, bro.
Oh
For
yeah.
reals, bro. She did, bro. You could look. Her content might still be online. I'm not too sure, but this was like a few years back.
Oh
But
yeah.
she's like, yeah,
Like,
man.
really, like walking up
Yeah,
on
she
dudes,
was.
like slapping them, like.
Yeah, bro. So she would walk up to like white dudes, right? And it was like a little spoof that she used to do. She used to walk up to white dudes and be like, you know, and be like trying to, talk to them and shit like that, on purposely and get them to say something, and then she would slap them, bro. That was like her content, bro. She would do that hella, and she would like, bro. She would that was how she really got known, was the whole slapping dudes. And she would go into like a crowd full of people, like it would be like at a nightclub or something, outside a nightclub. And bro, yeah. So she would be walking down the street, walking up to dudes and stuff. Man, yeah, yeah. She kind of yeah, she kind of been in the game for a minute, from what I seen, like a couple years. I've been aware of her for about, like, say, about 3 years before the getting hit in the brick face. You know what I'm saying? Getting before she became a brick face. But yeah, bro, like, yeah, she had it coming to her. You know what I'm saying? Before before that, because she was just doing foul shit, bro. So yeah, so it's like it's like a blessing to see her fall. For real, for real. You know what I'm saying? People say, "Oh, well, you should wish bad luck," and nah, bro. You know what I'm saying? There's something called, accountability. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? And people need to be held accountable for what they do. And now, tickets came home to roost for her, bro. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, bro. It's crazy because there's like, back to your whole social engineering stuff. You know what I'm saying? And what's actually going on with, like, that, like, based on your behavior, you're absolutely right. That's about to happen. Well, it's like, we not far from it now, just like you said. You know what I'm saying? I know for a fact, man. I've been on YouTube since what, 2007, 2008. Bro, this is like my fifth YouTube account because shit I say. So it's nothing. You know what I mean? It's like it's coming. Cause I got a couple of homeboys that live in China. My homeboy Adnan, he makes these. He started this vape, the vape cartridges.
Right.
So he went over to, what do you call it, to China to manufacture, because they manufacture for cheap. So he moved over there.
Okay.
So he told me a lot about, like, how China works. But it's always been like that in China. It's like, they really want to keep people out of the media about their stuff and what's going on.
Right.
He told me, he's like, they be riding the train. He riding the train, you know what I'm saying? And like, he'll be reading a magazine, like an American magazine. It's like no privacy. He was like, he'd be on the train. He's like, he'll be reading a magazine. He's like, people will just be looking over your shoulder, like all up in yeah, in your magazine, bro. Just like, something like that, or be on the phone. Whatever you're looking at, there's like, it's common for people to be like, just like looking in your phone, while you're texting or whatever. So just mad annoying stuff. And he told me, like, you know, in regards to, like, personal information, there is no privacy. You know what I'm saying? They all up in your business. All this privacy that we enjoy, They don't have that, but that's the result of what they call it. You know, they ism, they kind of ism that communism ism or whatever you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? It was basically just to me it's just a different form of control, the same that they do in here, and that's what the whole thing with Elon Musk is because. You know what I'm saying? They just want to control people. That's why they're gonna implement all this stuff is coming, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's like all these people is getting fired from their jobs and all they mass jobs and stuff, man, because they don't need you no more. You know what I'm saying? They don't need people to take dictations for office work. They don't need none of that no more. Not out here at least. It's like all them jobs are gone. You know what I'm saying? And they is your what's it called the lift and stuff like that. That's gone, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's like they got Waymo cars here. Everybody's like taking Waymo cars now. So people that's doing lift, you lucky to make money off Lyft right now, bro. It's like bro. It's like there's so many Waymo cars on the road, bro. Like in my neighborhood, that's all you see. After a certain hour, all you see them. You just see them driving around. They're the only cars on the road. Literally, the Waymo cars are only cars driving around on the streets on the road after like 12 o'clock. That's the cars that you see on the road, just those. You know what I'm saying? Just driving around, waiting for people to call them for rides. And so it's over, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's like we're about to be integrated with computers, and people are gonna straight up end up being, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna be allowed an allowance. You know what I'm saying? If you worked anything, you know what I'm saying? To society, everybody else could get killed off or put in jail. You know what I'm saying? It's like, man, if you worth anything to society, to like some of the people that's actually creating this technology, who's controlling this technology, even lawyers and stuff are going to be asked out. I work with a few lawyers, bro. They're about to be asked out of their jobs because it's like now you could get your AI lawyer now. And and they talk to me about it. They know that that their jobs are going to be in jeopardy the next 10 years. You could have a virtual lawyer right now, bro. You know what I'm saying? You could, and they're advertising for it right now. You can go online and be like, "Oh, I got a case. My case is about this and that and this and that," and straight up hire AI lawyer to take your case and do all the paperwork for you. So they're not even gonna need attorneys anymore. They're even breaking it down out here to investment firms. Because you get the AI, they could calculate, buying and selling trends automatically. You know what I'm saying? Just like crazy database of information that's being pumped through them. You know what I'm saying? Where with humans, they can't take on, a thousand 1,000 different sources of information in less than 30 seconds. You know what I'm saying? It's like they could type out those memos. They could type out the greetings letters. They could type out the accusations. You know what I'm saying? They don't need
all the spreadsheets, all the databases, all the schedules, all the work orders, all the bills of materials, all that shit, man.
I could use them I could use AI to schedule my appointments for me. You know what I'm saying? My appointments and call my clients. I could use the AI to schedule my appointments for me. Call my clients and tell my clients what day they're scheduled for in my voice. So I never got even talk to nobody. You know what I'm saying? Just show up. And it's like, bro, people don't see what's really coming. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you live in an area of the country that's not privileged to have this technology that's coming towards you, you're gonna be hit with all kinds of like, I didn't know. Well, like, bro, it's like, what do you use the internet for and Google for? What, to look up who's smacking who's smashing who in the celebrity world, bro? It's like that's the furthest of what you use this technology that you're privileged to have now in the palm of your hand for. It's like people are stupid, bro. Like even the whole thing with the stuff that's going on with our food stamps and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? With people, well, I don't get food stamps, but the food funding. It's like people when he created this big beautiful bill, They seen it. You people knew this was coming. So like, because and then you ask anybody have they even read it, they be like, nah. It's like, bro, why? What are you doing? Like the government actually puts their laws online. You could go to government. You could go to Congress.gov. You know what I'm saying? And look up any law that's in this any bill that's passed, anyone. And it's like, but I didn't know. Well, you didn't know, bro. It's like it's right there for you, bro. But I bet you Google something about some hoes. You know what I'm saying? You freaking
That's it.
people are stupid. You know what I'm saying? It's like
Let
that
me
big
remind
beautiful
y'all real
bill
quick.
for the assessment.
Let me remind y'all real quick. Let me cut your whistle real quick. Just because you are ignorant of the law doesn't protect you, or means you're not going to be subject or held to account by it. Okay, I know
Facts.
that.
Just because you don't know,
because you didn't know,
don't mean it.
don't mean when your ass do it, you ain't gonna get booked.
And they'll use the fact that it's that information is available for you, and you didn't know that's your fault for not reading. They'll be like, "Well, that's on you, bro." You know what I'm saying? There's plenty of ways to find out. Like I got pulled over by a cop one time, bro, and the policeman he was like, "Yeah," he's like, "You're not supposed to be parked here." You know what I'm saying? Within a certain distance, and I was like, "Okay, what's the distance?" And he was like, "Yeah, he was like, it has to be within a certain distance." I was like, "Well, what's the distance?" And I was like, "Oh, let me look it up right now." And I pulled it up right there in front of him. I said, "This says 50 yards, bro." And I'm like, I'm outside 50 yards, bro. I was like, "See?" And I went straight to his city's what do you call it? To his city's actual website, pulled up the law, and he tried to get ill and be like, "Oh, well, I ain't got time for all that." I was like, "Yeah, you're gonna have time. If you approaching me and you're harassing me, we got time. We got plenty of time. Hold up." And I scrolled it and I went to his city's website, went to his actual government website, pulled up, typed in the law, how close are you supposed to be able to be parked in front of a church. And you know what I'm saying? It was in front of a church I was at. And he's like, I was like, okay. And I pulled it up and I put it right into his face, a city ordinance. I was like, bro, he was like, "You got ID on you?" I was like, "No, I ain't got no ID." He's like, "You got a license, driver's license?" He's like, "Yeah, but I'm not committing a crime, so you gotta let me go." Then he called another officer, right? They came to me, he was like, "Well, what's your name?" I was like, I gave him my name. They ran, they ran. He was like, "Oh," he's like, "Oh, you was on probation 6 years ago." I was like, "Yeah." I was like, so? I was like, "That's 6 years ago, bro." You know what I'm saying? I was like, "Come on, man."
Let me
I
stop
was
you
like,
right
I,
there.
I was like,
Let
"You
me
thought
stop
you
you right there.
exactly."
Remember when I did the show about y'all? This that Minority Report shit, man. Right? Trying to, saying you commit crimes in the future, convicting you of crimes you ain't even committed yet, just based off of what you did in the past. That was years and years ago. So we're pay attention to this stuff, man. Go ahead, leave him with your last
And I
word.
told him, and I told him straight up, I was like, "Bro," I was like, "You thought you got one, huh?" And I was like, damn." I was like, "Damn, you thought you got you one." You know what I'm saying? He was like, "Well," he was like, "I'll be sure to note this on that I had a running with you." I was like, "That's fine. That's great. I hope you do. Have a nice day, officers." You gotta really like put them in their place in certain aspects, but because it's coming around, y'all. Y'all really got to pay attention to what's actually happening in this country right now. You know what I mean? And the whole thing is like these are all these little things that's happening with regards to your food getting cut off and stuff like that. You know what I mean? It's like they want you to push the line so they can lock you up. Because the thing is they want a society full of servitude and slavery. It's like, and we're already in financial slavery, economic slavery right now, because it's no different. Because it's like, because at the end of the day, we're out here hustling to make money, and it's a slap in people's face in the first place. Because think about it, if we're from the plantation, a lot of us from the plantation, sharecroppers picking cotton. Do people even know that money is 75% cotton? That it's made out of cotton? So you out here rushing and hustling for cotton. You know what I'm saying? But people don't even know what their money is made out of. It's paper. No, it's made out of cotton. You know what I'm saying? It's cotton paper. I mean, it's like, why would they make it out of cotton? It's basically, it's like subliminal, to slap in your face. You know what I'm saying? And they know that they lock you up in prison. That's basic slavery. That's paid slavery, because the thing is, like, it's economic slavery, because before, the slave master used to have to house and clothe you for the work you did. Now you just house and clothe yourself. You know what I'm saying? But you're still doing the job for them. You know what I'm saying? It's like these families, bro. These families have been running this country from the beginning of time. They pass it down generation to generation to generation. They're a big club and you ain't in it. Me and you are not in that club. You know what I mean? And like this stuff that happened with this chick right here, you know what I'm saying? It's a prime example. She should have been to jail, but that's a prime example that social media, you know what I'm saying, and trying to think that you're smarter than the system, that you're smarter and greater than the machine. You end up in jail. You know what I'm saying? Where they want you to be, because they get free labor out you, especially these big major corporations out here in California. That's what they do. They outsource. They you know what I'm saying. When you see something that says made in China, yeah, it might be made in China, but it's assembled in Folsom. It's assembled in Tehachapi. It's assembled. It's assembled in San Quentin. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's made there, but it doesn't mean it's assembled there. It's assembled here. They just make the parts and send them to your local prisons, and then they put them together. That's why all these fools coming out of prison in California with all kinds of crazy, electronic degree, the electronic specialties, and they can't even get a job. It's the game, bro. All right, fam. Thank you for letting me up, man. I gotta go get to deal with my plastic surgeon. Tell old girl, you know what I'm saying, if she ever need a plastic surgeon, I got one in mind for her. Fix her face. All right, my ninja.
All right, then, bro.
Trick or treat.
All right, before pretty boy, bro.
Peace, fam.
Man. You already know, bro. My brother, the former pretty boy, shout out to him, man. Listen, man. Shout out to my brother, Mr. O, on his born day, man. Make sure y'all say the birthday, born day. Shout out to the brethren, man. Listen. Stuff like this is the catalyst. Y'all got to be able to look past this. This is just bigger than just Rhoda and her being 10 years banned from social engineering. Right? 10 years. She got 10-year probation with a 10-year social media ban. She got to go do 90 days in jail, and she got to go to rehab or re-education. Remember I was telling y'all about the re-education centers? Man, y'all better pay attention to what's going on, man. These people ain't playing no games out here, Jack. I'm sitting here trying to tell y'all, man. Right? But yeah, though, man, don't believe chicks, flat out. I don't care how anybody feel about it. I don't give a damn what anybody got to say about it. All my young brothers, don't believe nothing these chicks tell you until proven otherwise. Always remain skeptical. Or I said skeptical. Skeptical. Right? Question everything, especially everything about the broad. Don't believe nothing she tells you. Her life has to show and prove. Her actions have to show and prove that she is a truthful, honest person. She got to earn your trust, bruh. You don't just get it. You did. You don't want to be getting caught up in situations like Olan Douglas. They focus out there, my brothers, man. They on the game, man. Let these laws tell you anything. Don't get criminals and don't get anything. All right. But on the night we will be back now. Me and my brother King L. Me, so they just talk about that. Tuesday night wrap up. After all this, you'll be here at content